finance world. So he's the one that is bringing us this opportunity and bringing us the funds in order for us to go ahead with our development. Mr. Vivek Oberoi, I don't think he needs an introduction as such.
Yeah.
I will just give you a clarification for him. We all see him today as an actor, but if you look at him at this stage of his life, actor is a very secondary or a third thing for him. He himself is a very big businessman. He has been doing real estate or working in real estate since he was 7 years old is what he has. This is the number that we've gotten from him directly. Because even his father, Mr. Suresh Oberoi, has been very big in the real estate world. And they have a lot of projects that are ongoing currently in India as well. They have a lot of slum redevelopment projects that they are taking care of. They have a lot of villa communities, townhouse communities, standalone buildings all over Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore. These are the few sites that they are looking at. Apart from that, he has his own diamond company also that is based in Dubai under the name of Solitario. You can find them in Dubai Mall. With us, I'm doing a little promotion for his brand as well. So, we started in the year of 2021 as a company called Bricks and Woods Real Estate. Maybe some of you guys know us. So our founder and of course our co-founder, they had the idea that we want to come in and we want to get into development. Because let's face it, the big money is in development. But when we entered the market, we found a land parcel here, but I cannot just enter, come here and start my construction. I need to make sure I know, I do my detailed research about this place, about the UAE in general. I get an idea of what the rules and regulations are, the do's and don'ts of the government. Because we've all been here for a few years now, I can see all experienced people. So we know the kind of fines that the UAE government can impose on us. Instead of paying those fines, I can pack my bags in, go back to my home country. That will be easier for me. So we started as a brokerage firm. This is just an idea of what we've achieved in the past 3 years. Apart from this, we are still holding a record with Shobha for the highest sales till date. That is, in the year of 2021, we did an underwriting with them for the majority of the land parcels in Shobha Island 1. And of course, sold them forward to our investors and for few other people as well. DAMAC, we've been part of the Chairman's Club. In Heart of Europe, we've been again part of the Platinum Club. So just to give you an idea of what our experience has been in the past 3 years. Now we come down to the main area where we are coming to. Now, how many of us have any prior knowledge about this emirate? Because depending on that is how my pitch goes forward.
You can start it from zero. There are some people they are aware, but there are some few new people also, so they are not aware.
To give you a brief idea about the emirate, of course, part of the 7 emirates in the UAE, what we're looking at is the 4th largest emirate in the UAE with a population of about 400,000 people. Now, if you're talking about the location of, please. We're looking at the location of Ras-Al-Khaimah today. As we can see, the Ras-Al-Khaimah comes, it's the last emirate that we have in the UAE, and it comes on the top. This is where you have one of your major advantages. See, I'm not doing any comparison to Dubai, but I will keep doing a little back and forth. Now, what advantage we have over here is the mountains. The mountains over here play a very big advantage for you, for your investors, and even for me as an individual when I am going down. If I want to compare the temperatures that are there in Dubai and that are there in Ras-Al-Khaimah as of right now also, RAK will always be 2 or 3 degrees cooler than what Dubai is. So for a lot of investors, that can be a plus point as well. Now, just another question. In Dubai, how does the Dubai government earn the money over here? What is their source of income for the government here? Tourism. Tourism plays a very big factor. Sorry, I'll change the slide myself. No, I have to go back and forth. Sorry. So, when you're looking at tourism being a very big factor for Dubai, when we're coming, I'll come back to this, don't worry. When we're coming down to Ras-Al-Khaimah today, Ras-Al-Khaimah has not paid a lot of attention towards their tourism sector. Because for them, what is most important and still is most important is their manufacturing units. Today, just to name a few, you have a very famous brand again called Ashok Leyland that has set up their base in Ras-Al-Khaimah. You have Zulfar Pharmaceuticals that has base here. And of course, can't forget Rak Ceramics is again the 6th largest company in the world that has their base set up here. So just an understanding, 30% of the GDP that is created in Ras-Al-Khaimah is just coming from the manufacturing part. And if we're looking at real estate, that's merely just 7% is what we're growing to now. So when we're looking at these numbers, one thing again why I say this is, we are keeping, if you look at the slide, at the bars, I'm keeping UAE over here as a separate entity altogether, and just Ras-Al-Khaimah separately over here. So you're seeing again on the list, RAP comes in number 5, leaving Slovakia, Poland, and China also behind when it comes to just GDP, what we're looking at. So one slide that I missed again, this is something even for the newcomers, this is something that, this is the base on which we are selling Dubai also as we speak. That is the location, and how my dad says best of the east and best of the west. I have to take a note of that because I have to give a commission every time I use this line. But apart from that, how we see today that UAE in general is hardly 4 to 5 hours away from majority of the countries, and you have again a few countries that is roughly 12 hours away. Now that is the location of what Dubai is, and how a lot of people also say that now this is the central for the entire world. This is the point of contact for everyone. Now when we're talking about just a few point I'm adding. This is currently what we're looking at in RAP as the inventory for hotels. If you're looking right now, we have about 8,050 keys that are existing and 7,200 keys that are coming in the future. Why I add this slide here is because if you're looking at the future prospect, about 81% of the hotels that are coming in are all going to be majorly 5 and 4-star hotels. So you know the kind of gentry that you're going to be bringing into this emirate with you as well. Now when we're coming to tourism being an important aspect, of course, that is where we know for a fact that this is where the big money comes in. So the government has, in the year of 2021, they have come in and they have invested about 500 million dirhams from their own pocket just to boost up the tourism sector as well. In the year of 2023, they have clocked in 1.1 million visitors. That is according to the RAP TDA website also, if you want to reconfirm. They have clocked in 1.1 million visitors, and that is all thanks to the initiative that they've taken and the future plan that they're making. So for example, you have the Jebel Jais mountains there. You have a lot of people that are coming in that are the enthusiasts that they want to go out for treks, they want to live in the wildlife, do some camping. So these are a few things that the government is taking very seriously, and they're making sure that they're improving all these things. Apart from that, we have 3 major highways that connects all the emirates. Can anyone name them?
Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road, Emirates Road, and then what else? That one road with the Fujairah.
So you have 3 highways, that is E11, E311 and E611. Currently, when you're taking these highways today and you're driving down to any of the emirates, you are looking at one thing that these highways are 6-lane highways, but when you're going down to the other emirates, they cut down and become 3-lane highways. So what the government is working on as of right now is making sure that these highways also get converted into 6 lanes, so that they can accommodate those many people that are coming in. Again, according to RAP TDA and another agency that does this planning numbers, that is Colliers, if you want to check, they have estimated today that by the year of 2027, there's going to be 4.5 million visitors that are visiting RAP alone. And about by the year 2030, there are going to be about 7 million visitors that are going to be coming down to the center. Yes,
Which website?
RAP TDA.
RAP TDA?
That's the government website.
Okay.
So these are a few numbers that they have, of course, they've given us. So now even they know that they have a higher population that is coming in and a lot of accommodations that they have to create. So for that, now what they're doing is they are expanding the highways. Yes. Yeah, one more key, no? Yeah. So right now, currently they're working on the expansion of the highways. You have a lot of as I showed you earlier, you have a lot of hotels that are going to be coming in. Apart from that, the airport that is there in RAP currently is giving you access to 5 countries and about 11 flights a day, which if you go to see, as a matter of fact, is actually peanuts. So what they're working on now is they're doing an expansion of the airport as well. Apart from that, you have a few of the malls that are already developed on the mainland. You have the Manar Mall, the Hamra Mall, which are also going to be going in through a big redevelopment in a way, and an expansion process of what they have planned. Because the numbers that they are giving to us, they need a way to accommodate these numbers as well. Now, we come down to the main island that is there on every second person's tongue now. A lot of investors, I believe, must be talking to you about this island as well. When you're looking at, now this is the Marjan Island. So the photo is being cut a little. In the next slide I can show you a better one. The government has further dissected this into four islands. You have island 1, 2, 3, and on top is 4. Sorry, I'm not that tall also. So what we're looking at today is we're looking at Breeze as the first island. We have Treasure. Island number 3 is called Dream, and number 4 is called View. This is what we have. Now over here what you're getting is 7.8 kilometers of beach access. This is public and private beaches both together. You have 23 kilometers of seafront living. So majority of your developments are going to give you that access that you're living right at the shore. Big possibility of standing on your balcony and you fall in, so please you have to be careful. Apart from that, 7,200 planned hotel rooms that are coming in the future and 12,000 residential units is what we're looking at. And us at BnW are making sure we make a big impact to that number. So to give you an idea, like I said earlier, the photo was being cut. So this is what you have as island number 1. Now one thing I like to add over here is, if you're looking at island number 1, this is the existing supply. If you're looking at the island as a whole today, only 30% of it has been developed. And that has given access to the public. Apart from that, the entire island as we speak right now is technically barren land and constructions are now coming up there. So what we're looking at today is when you're coming in, you're looking at Rixos Bubble Bar as being the first hotel. Right after Rixos Bubble Bar, there is another development that's coming up by Aldar. That's called Nikki Beach in Rosso Bay. I believe some of us have heard about it. And right after that, we have another land parcel that is currently being held by Doubletree by Hilton. In the year of 2022, Aldar has signed a deal and has purchased outright, that is Rixos Bubble Bar and Doubletree by Hilton as well. So I like to add this, that this island is no longer called Breeze. I think we should be calling this Aldar Island instead. So their entire land parcel is under their control as of right now. So they have their own development and the both existing hotels also, they have taken over the entire thing. Now there's a giant, I believe chocolate is fine with everyone as a flavor. So we have a giant chocolate cake that we're baking right now, and this is the cherry that we have on top. The Wynn Casino or the Wynn Group is the one that is being the cherry on top. Can we come back to the slide before this? Yeah, when we're looking at the islands again, when you're looking at island number 3, the Dream Island is what the government has given the name to. This entire island has been given by the RAP government to the Wynn Group. I'll specify, I'm not saying Wynn Casino, I'm saying Wynn Group, because before they're a casino, they are developers themselves. So they have an understanding today with the government. There's a 60-40 deal that has been signed, 60 being RAP government and 40 being the Wynn Group, where they are the ones that are going to be developing this entire island. If you're looking at their style, if you do a little study about them also, you understand one thing, that when they launched in the year of 2004, for example, when they launched in Las Vegas, they came up with their standalone building, and within 2 years, they launched a tower right next to it called Encore by Wynn. So I believe personally that this is one of their style, and that is something that they're going to be planning for the future. Apart from that, there are 19 land parcels in total on island number 3 itself. So of course, I know for a fact that they're going to be doing wonders on this. So what we're looking at, come to the Wynn one. So what we're looking at here today is they themselves are coming up with 1,500 keys. A few facts that are not mentioned here, which I will say them out loud. You have the GFA today of a total of 5.6 million square feet in total, out of which 4% has been given to the gaming floor. So that's roughly 245,000 square feet has been allocated by the Wynn Group just for the gaming floor. Apart from that, of course, for the ones that of course cannot go and game or are going with their families, you need something else to do over there, if I'm not mistaken. You have another 120,000 square feet that has been allocated for retail therapy. Again, I like to add, I'm not saying retail experience, retail therapy is the actual word for it. And a big brand like Wynn coming in, so we know what kind of brands they are further going to bring along with themselves. Apart from that, 100,000 square feet has been allocated as the entertainment area where they're coming up with conference rooms. Another big area where we need the big fat Indian weddings to take place. So they are making sure they're keeping all those arranged as well. Here we have mentioned 24 dining and lounging experiences, but of course, depending on who's coming in and who's signing the contracts with them, can turn into a bar, can turn into a pub, or can be a fine dining restaurant as well. And the retail stores, of course. An idea, see today when I am talking to you, I'm not just coming here and trying to give you Aqua Arc. I'm giving you a brief idea of what else you have on the island. So now what we're looking at is on island number 1 and 2, what are the other developers that are there and what developments are they bringing with them? And also to specify one more thing, that when you're looking at island 1 and 2 today, this is majority of the developments are all hotels. So what you're looking at is a hotel life that you're living. When you come down to the next slide, that is now island number 3 that has been given directly to the Wynn Resort that they are developing. Now when you come down to island 4, or how they call it the View Island, this is where you can say in a way that there's a giant community that's being built. You have a lot of developers that are coming with their standalone buildings. You have a lot of developers that are coming in and are getting the entire big chunk of land and coming up with majority of their developments. So this is where you have the residential, maximum of your buildings are going to be residential buildings. Apart from that, you have, that was in the last slide, you even have the Saudi German hospital that is coming here. So another idea that you're getting of where exactly these developers started, this is as of December 2023 that I'm giving you these numbers, where the developers started in the market when they launched. If you're looking at the big boy, that is the address, they started their project at about 2,365, that is where they started their sales. Today, you're looking at 3,380. Same way if you're talking about the JW Marriott, starting at 3,000, now going up to 3,200. So this is to give you an understanding of where the market was when they started with their launch and today where they are. A few of our future projects, how I was telling you earlier, that these are a few of the plots that we have acquired and where we have already planned and everything is already all the documents, everything is under construction and we'll be launching soon. And even this land parcel here, that is the second one, that has been acquired by us recently, and this major chunk over here has also been acquired by us recently. That is why today I can say that approximately 42% of the land holding on the Marjan Island is held by BnW Development, either directly with us or in a form of a JV. This is something that we have. Why this slide I get in before I come to you about and talk about our project is because our chairman has a vision. He says that, Sahil, when I am going, just giving myself importance, don't mind that. He's like, when I am going on that island, I want to see the BnW logo at every 100 meters. And that is where we come in today and where we are putting in our hard work to make sure his vision does come true. If you see, these are the 5 projects, plus we have 2 other launches that are going to be taking place. Now let's come down to Aqua Arc. What we're looking at today, come to the building. Yeah. What we're looking at today, as the configuration goes, we're looking at a basement plus ground plus 12 floors. I'll give you an understanding of the location as well. What we have to offer is 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom apartments. You have 2 bedroom townhouses. You have 5 bedroom penthouses. We have a retail store as well, but that's already been sold, so I don't want to mention that. Now come back to that the image, the location. Yeah. When you're looking at this today, to give you an understanding of where we are exactly, have we heard about this project called Danube by Dubai Investments? Yeah. So if you're looking at that, Danube is on this wing, and our land parcel technically is right behind Danube. I'll give you all a better understanding of that when we see the scale model. But Danube today, their project is all townhouses and villas that has a G+1 structure. So where our ground floor is starting is where the Danube villa ends. So majority of the apartments, about 65% of our apartments are going to be giving you the sea and the wind casino views as well. So Danube being in front of our development is not going to make a difference to the views. So we have a total of 121 bedrooms, 69 2 bedrooms. We have about 26 3 bedroom apartments, 8 townhouses and 2 penthouses is what we're looking at. A few renders of our project. This is what Aqua Arc will look like. Come to the next one. This is the pick up and drop off point that is going to be situated in the back side of the building. Go ahead. Okay, now this is the 10th floor, or we would actually say the amenities where they are. You have an infinity pool on the 10th floor that's going to be overlooking the entire sea and the ocean as we speak. You have a kids pool also that will be situated here. Apart from that, in the right side, we have the gym, we have the sauna, the spa, all of that is going to be here. On the left side, we've created a small F&B area or a counter where no alcohol is going to be served, but it's just going to be like a coffee station. Of how you see here, how we've created a small area where you can sit in, you can sit with your cup of coffee and you can enjoy. That is something that we're trying to bring here as well. So what we're looking at again, this is a render of the back side of the building. If you see, this is where we've kept in our pick up and drop off point. You have the access there to the ground floor and you have the basement access from the back side. So over here, what we're looking at is we have the amphitheater that's been created in the center and a kids play area also that has been created. One point I'll add here is if you're seeing these, all the plunge pools that you see that are on the corners of the building, these are our 3 bedroom apartments that are all going to be coming in with the private plunge pool. If there is a possibility that I can add the plunge pool in a 1 and 2 bedroom also, depending on the size of the balcony and of course at an additional cost. I'll just add that. So all the 3 bedrooms, what you're looking at, they all come in with their private pools itself. Apart from that, if you're looking in the front, that is where Danube is going to be coming. So Danube again, like I mentioned, they're not going to be able to cut our views. So what we're looking at apart from that is, if you see this land parcel, this by the RAF government has been declared as green space. They said they don't want anything that is coming up, no buildings, nothing. They want to get in that green space and get those plants and everything that are there. So we as BnW, we have taken over this land parcel as well. We told them while our development is going on, give us this land parcel and we'll develop this as well. So that is approximately 30,000 square feet of land. Again, that is an added advantage for us and your investors, of course, where we're coming up with a paddle court because that's the new trend and the sport everybody wants to play. Apart from that, another kids play area is going to be made there, a walking track, and of course a lot of greenery that we're adding. So again, a render of the back side from the top. Yeah. Now this is what our USP is, our unique selling point is. Because I know for a fact that whether we're talking about RAF or now even Dubai for that matter of fact, the sizes that we have to offer, there's no other developer that's doing it. Where our 1 bedroom is starting at about 1,032 square feet. Now in this also, this is not like a small, any black kapda that I'm keeping in front of you. What we mean by this is not going to be 400 square feet of carpet and the rest is balcony. That's not what we're getting at. What you're looking at here is approximately 850 to 860 square feet of just your carpet area. And after that is your balcony. So when you're coming in today, the sizes are of course extremely big. And of course my favorite unit being the 3 bedroom, that's 4,500 square feet, nearly 4,600 square feet, giving you a carpet of 2,700 and the rest you have a balcony space. Come back to the render of the building. Because what you see today is, before that, what you see today is making a square balcony is the simplest thing for me. What we have today, what we have done is, we have given you those curved edges right there for you and your investors of course. So that is so that can maximize the views. The sea view, the wind casino view, we want to make sure that we're maximizing that. Come back to the first one. Yeah. When you're looking here, now exactly where I am standing, this is where you're going to be seeing the wind casino. So to give you a better understanding of the views as well, all your units that are placed here and on the side of the building here, they are going to be getting sea and the wind casino views as well. Same way, all the buildings, all the units that are here and on the back side that are looking that way are going to be getting in the sea views. I'll add one more part. When we go down this road, that is where you have the address that is coming up, which again I know for a fact that was an issue for us because then Emaar is coming up with 6 towers and a hotel tower as well. So on the land parcel itself that we have, our construction is going to be tilted a little to the right side. So we can maximize our views as well. And Emaar will not be able to create that issue for us. Apart from that, all our units, what you're looking at, all of them are coming in fully furnished. What is missing will be the mattress, the television, and of course the investors' clothes and their bags. Apart from that, everything is going to be coming from our side. I know the brands, but I cannot give you the names as of right now because we are still in our deal with them, and me taking their name will hamper the deal. But to give you a better understanding, it is all going to be European standards, and European specs is what we're looking at. Let's come down to the. Do we have any questions here about the units? Can I come down to the payment plan?
All the 3 beds I have pool only?
Yeah, the plunge pool, all 3 bedrooms.
26.
Yeah.
3 beds.
So we have a few units that, if like I'm telling you here, we have a few 1 beds, 2 beds, 1 and 2 beds that have a bigger deck area or a balcony area, you can say. So if there is any requirement for a plunge pool there, we can push it past the management, and of course at a additional cost we can get it done as well.
For 1 bedroom, the starting price is 2.23.
2.23, yes.
So if somebody asks me, some investor or something, like how much it can be rented, like expected ROI.
Okay,
like
see,
for a long
expected
time.
ROI, see, this is one term that I honestly don't. I can give you a number. What we have calculated today is about 15% is what we have calculated ourselves. But if I give you a number that I can say, okay, well, here your client can get 15%, 18% is a possibility. But me giving you that number would be a wrong thing. Because I'm not telling you today that, okay, fixed 12% is what I'm giving you. Because any developer that's going that, personally, what I've studied is, any developer that's giving you 8%, 9%, that developer is earning 12% out of that. And they're keeping that change with them and giving you a small amount. So I'm not going to tell you today that, because this area has a capability of doing wonders that we can all. To give you an example on that also, when we're talking about Macau today, Macau also is a hub that is full of casinos today. When in the year 2004, 2003, the casino started building there. Before that, the price per square foot in that area was $700 per square foot. Today, does anyone want to guess what the price per square foot is there? Any number you can think of.
1500, 5000.
5,000? Anyone else?
10,000.
10,000? The current rate, the running rate in Macau as of right now is $17,000 per square foot. So you have this, everybody, we've done our research. Of course, I know you guys will also do your research about this. When you're looking at Las Vegas, you're looking at Macau, you're looking at Singapore, Marina Bay. This casino coming in, again, I'm not using the word win at all. This casino, as in a casino concept coming in, it brings the big numbers, it brings the big investors that are coming in. Now, where win and why Marjan plays a bigger aspect over here is, this is the first casino from the Wing group. This is the biggest Wing casino that is coming in, not the biggest casino in general. This is the first casino that has direct beach access. That is giving you that lifestyle also over there that you're getting the waterfront living. That you don't have available. A lot of, again, this is one thing that I have to confirm again, but I'm still going to say it out. That in Macau, what I have read today is the locals that are staying in Macau can only gamble in the casinos twice in a year. They cannot do it more than that. So these kind of rules have been set up for all these different areas. Now today, if I want to gamble, I want to go to Las Vegas, I know for a fact that I need a year's time to get the visa. Even if I'm applying from Dubai, there's a 365-day waiting for a tourist visa. If I want to go back to India and apply, it's a 4-year waiting for me. So visas is a big issue. When you're coming to the UAE, you know for a fact that nobody from any part of the world is facing any visa issues. Fine, they've put up a new rule right now that you need to be holding 3,000 dirhams. But that is any visitor that is coming in, that's not a big number for them. Just us also, with my family, I'm going to Ras-Al-Khaimah, I know we'll end up spending more than that. So this plays a big role for the UAE itself because you have a lot of visitors that are coming in. Initially when I said best to the east and best to the west. So that is the experience that people are coming in for. So when you're looking at the ROI or you're looking at the, let's say, short-term rental and everything, what we have calculated is 15. And if you're going for short-term rentals, you can go 15 to 18% is what you can, the yield you can get out of here. But I don't want to limit it by adding a number because there's a big possibility for doing wonders with that as well.
And second thing is here in Dubai, if you sell any property, that 4% yearly if you supply.
That I'll give it to you in the payment plan. But we have the same body that is working in Dubai and in Ras-Al-Khaimah also. The rules are the same for all the Emirates. Just the governing body is different. The name is different. Here we deal with DLD. In Ras-Al-Khaimah, we're dealing with the Ras-Al-Khaimah municipality. One more part I'll add is RAK today is, I would say, 2 steps behind Dubai. So there you don't have Uqud. Uqud does not exist. So what we're working on is the booking form and the SPA. That comes legalized from the municipality itself. Now come to the payment plan. So what we're looking at today is a 60-40 or I will say 70-30 is what the payment plan we're looking at. Again, for the first 100 units is what this offer is there. What you're looking at is 60% during construction, 10% on handover and 30% post handover for 2 years. Now for your question, I'll give you an answer. That what RAK is saying today, they want to maximize people that are coming in to invest as well. So an advantage that they are giving to the investors is that they are saying the 4% registration fee, you give it to me on handover directly. So we don't have the same, we have the concept here of 10 plus 4 that we do. In RAK, what you're going to be doing here is 70 plus 4. So when you get your handover for your unit is when you're paying the registration fee. Why that's another advantage is if you have any short-term investors that are coming in that don't want to wait that long and wait till the casino opens up, wait till the handover happens, till they flip the unit. So they are saving up on that 4% registration fee as well. Apart from that, from our side, what we are doing is, you're looking at the payments, you have 20% in the first 3 months, and in the next 6 months, you have another 10% payment. As soon as you finish the 30% payment from our side, I'll release the NOC. So if you have any investors that are coming in that don't want to wait for too long, within a year's time, you can get your NOC for the unit. If anyone wants to come in and flip, that's all they have to do, wait for the NOC and they can flip the units. As I said, Uqud does not exist, so there are only admin charges that take place here. Any new investors also coming in, you have to get them to us so that we have to redraft the SPA. So you have admin charges of 3,000-4,000 dirhams. That is something that you're going to be paying.
And commission releases on 20?
No, I'll give you. You'll come to the commission slide.
Yeah.
This is of course the only reason that we're here. No, commission.
Yeah. See, right?
No, you're going back. It's the second slide. Next governance, yeah. So this is what we're looking at when we come to the commission. This is per quarter, of course. So what we're looking at is, I don't like saying the number 0. So I will say when you are doing a deal for 1 unit and going up to, of course, 50 million, you're looking at a 6% commission. When you're doing 50 to 100, you're looking at 7%, and 100 above is you're looking at 8%. Come back to the payment plan. So this is something, as I mentioned in the start, that we ourselves were a brokerage firm before we came into the development wing, where we shut down our brokerage firm altogether. It's been a couple of months that the brokerage firm has been shut down completely. I still have a few brokerages from few developers that I've not received. So this is something that is very serious and very close to our heart as well. So our commission structure comes in this way: is on 10% when you're doing the booking form, we'll make sure that half your commission of 3% is released within 10 days. Because one more thing I'll add is, we are not releasing commissions from an escrow account. Commissions are being released from a corporate bank account. So the funds that you have, the 225 units in total, commission for those funds is already in my account. I will wait for the booking form to come to me, stamped and legalized from the authority in Ras-Al-Khaimah, and as soon as that is in my hand, within 7 days to 10 days max, your funds will be released.
Okay.
When you're coming to the 20% payment, SPA signing takes place then. You send the SPA document again to the municipality, they stamp, legalize, which usually takes 2 to 3 days. That's why I say 7 to 10. Because you have 2 to 3 days where they will need to legalize the documents. I'll give it back to you, raise the invoice, and within 7 days, I'll make sure that those funds are clear. That's why I like to say in the start that I'm the most important person.
And
What
as-
about the payment plan of rest of the 126
So
units?
what we're looking at is, after that we will come down to 70/30. 70 during construction and 30 post-standard.
For the rest of 126
But
units?
to be very frank with you, again, this is something that management is still discussing.
Okay.
So I don't know what exactly, but tentatively it will either be 60/40 or 70/30 is what we're looking at. I think these guys will give you a better answer for that. If I'm
Yeah, we did not get the final answer, to be honest,
Mhm.
but we will keep you posted, of course.
Okay.
Escrow account is ready.
escrow account is ready. Because we waited for our escrow account to come out and be active. Only after that we've gone ahead with
So
our.
that will be monitored by the Iraq municipality.
Yes. The body, rules and regulations are exactly the same. There's no major difference. Only thing is the ukus and everything is still not there. Once
So government is not charging a single dirham.
they are charging admin charges, that is going to be
They're
about, for a 1 bedroom, I think it's about 3,000, and 2 bedroom above is 5,000, if I'm not mistaken. So admin charges is all you're paying, and of course the 4%.
The flipping should be between the developer only.
The flipping you can come back to us because we have to redraft the SPA.
But still it will go to the municipality again.
Yeah. All those documents, because we have to give you some form of legal written knowledge that okay, this unit is for XYZ person. So for that you have to come to us, we have to redraft it and get it stamped by the law. Anything else, guys?
The service charges?
Service charge is about 18 dirhams.
Fair enough. Reasonable.
We initially started with a mindset of 15,
Mhm.
but of course, again reworking and redoing everything, 18 is the final one.
What about service charges of the
Balcony?
Pool.
The pool and balcony, that I will have to confirm with you guys, but the balcony I know is 50%.
Yeah, balcony, I'm just asking.
The pool, it will be us that's taking care of the pool, but service charges I have to check on that, how much it adds to that. That I think you have to do.
Yeah, and everything is like nowadays is about cake, because all the visitors coming to Dubai, they must be go visit to Ras-Al-Khaimah.
Because that is
because there is
now-
an open beach and
Exactly.
the climate is very different.
So now today when I am coming in, my family themselves, my friends are making a plan, where they were making a 3-day plan, now they're making a 5 to 6-day plan. So they're saying, okay, we'll do 3 days in Dubai, we'll do 2 days in Ras-Al-Khaimah, maybe 1 day we'll visit Fujairah. Because now, what is famous today is Dubai. But the others who are coming in, they have no idea that, okay, there are other Emirates also, there are other parts also.
Yeah, true.
So now when they come in for the first time, they'll come in, okay, they'll start seeing random stories on Instagram, reels, they'll start seeing, and then they'll understand, okay, there are other regions also that we can go in and we can explore.
Very nice time over there. When you are right over there, it's very amazing.
So my weekend itself, see, we are living in Dubai. We are working in Dubai, the entire stress is in Dubai. And today if I want to take some time off, I cannot do that in Dubai.
Yeah.
Because wherever I go, I'll be like, okay, I know okay, this developer, oh, this is to happen, that is to happen. So I take my friends, I take my boy gang and directly we're either down in Rak. This Saturday, all of us going to Jaipur. Rent out a nice villa over there, an Airbnb, go relax, and then come back with a fresh mind on Monday morning.
Yeah, and when is the handover expected?
Handover is Q3 of 27.
Q3 of 27, okay.
Roughly, I think June of 27 is what we're looking at.
What about your other projects later on?
Okay, so all these are going to be launching in month by month is what we have planned now. So I think by the month of September is when we will launch Ambrosia. Ambrosia, no?
Yeah.
Ambrosia.
So your price, as I can see in the slide, for starting from
1950 going up to 2500.
Yeah. So any other comparison with the other developer over there?
That's why I showed you that slide before that. So I could give you an understanding of where our prices comes from.
Price is normal.
The initial
Yeah,
price is
with the-
the only concern you have is
because
the starting price is bit high as compared to the other one because your like unit size is big.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So where you have that compensation that is done because your unit size is also have giving you that size.
because there are some other developers they are giving a starting price of 1.6 million.
But then if you look coming down to the sizes, they're giving you the
800
650, 700.
Yeah,
So 650 is the starting size.
Yeah.
650
And
is
for you guys, like 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom, there is not that much huge difference between the price. It should be less as compared to the 3 bedroom.
Yeah.
You can see the slide also.
Also, guys, don't forget that we're providing fully furnished apartments, plus it's chiller free. It's chiller free for life. So it's and I think only Decca is providing the post handover payment plan
Yeah,
with us.
that's only 2 of us are
Right.
like.
Yeah.
So chiller is included
Yeah.
in the services.
Yeah.
Plus it's not.
True.
Because he said
Yeah,
chiller free for
yeah,
I
life.
know, I was there.
Without it. Yeah, to be
Umar?
sure.
Also,
Construction
whoever
started?
wants to see the project or whoever
Well,
wants
I'll
to
give
see
you-
the
I'll give you an
Ras-Al-Khaimah or about construction, our construction
Inka-
work
Inka
already
Kamer and
started. You can book
आज
a
समझ में आ
company
रहा
car
है.
and
I like
just
to
you need
keep
to
it clear.
inform us. Yeah,
So
you
whatever
can get
concept
a
will be
match, you guys will with us, yeah.
Start.
They can check, I also will share in the group about
I have to see
the
because
project,
I
how
am
constructions are going, there
here.
is already
This I have
started, I
said
will
for the
share
next
it.
3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I am
Yeah,
there, so
yeah,
I have more
yeah.
development.
Just last week
Today,
also,
as
we
my
also
boss says, I like to
visited,
quote him.
it's already
He says
started,
the
there
channel
is
partners that
photo
we create
and
today
everyone
is extended arms for us. Where I know for a fact that I cannot reach, I know you guys.
Yeah, because some clients are
So I
wondering
personally
how
like
it's
to put
going,
things
where
very clear.
exactly or what.
So when he
yeah,
added
is
that
it started
statement,
or
again, I
not?
came to you personally, I'm telling you, I will have to
Yeah,
reach
yeah,
out.
I will share.
Because I don't want them coming with the tactics.
As you know, Diva connection charges 2,130. What was Fiva connection charges?
I'll get you the answer.
Yeah.
There will be the minimal charges that are there. You can hear how we have to keep that deposit also with them, they're holding on a card or because that will exist there as well.
So there will be only one copy. There will be the telecommunication access.
Yeah, I'll get you a proper name for that.
Yeah. So they for electricity it's Fiva.
Yeah.
But you can let us know
For
about the gas.
who's
gas.
for them.
Yeah.
That I'll get that. Anything else, guys?
As of now.